Like everyone else, I always drew with paper and pencil, and today I honor all the fallen soldiers that went through my Dragon Ball phase when I was 10, and my anatomy phase when I was 14. But when digital came along, everything changed, and I was able to experiment more and create more in less time. And before I knew it, I had a bunch of illustrations in my style. But unlike traditional art, which you can store in a beautiful trunk and occasionally show to that uncle because your aunt says that he draws very well, you should see his drawings. Digital art tends to live inside this cold, unattractive box, away from my uncle who thinks I'm a pervert after seeing my anatomy studies, but also away from everyone else, until I got this opportunity to hang the JPEGs that were inside this cold box. And that's the story I'm going to tell.
There are basically two ways you can hang your JPEGs and build this connection with other people through your art. The first one is harder, the second one is easier, which is where print-on-demand services like Printful comes in, but more on that later. But let's talk about the first one. So how all of this was created and how I got invited to do my own exhibition. It's a two-way street and has to do to serve your community. You offer something of value to your community, and in return, they give you what artists want the most: money, recognition, and visibility. These illustrations are about the work of Brazilian writers. So if you don't know, I'm Brazilian. So this is a subject that serves the community too. It will be very different if the exhibition was about my love for soft rock bands from the 70s. Being face to face with people, it's awesome because illustration is a very solitary process. You spend hours alone. Travis Bickle levels of solitude. But Machado de Assis, which is one of the writers that I have an illustration here, says that solitude is a workshop for ideas. I believe that too. I moved from an spectator reading comments online of people that like it or disliked my work to become a participant, where I got the chance to see people disliking my work in person. Seeing people from different ages and backgrounds standing in front of my illustrations and judging my artistic choices was very different from what I'm used to. And I saw the story that I told on my illustrations become part of the person's story, even if it's just for a brief moment. And that's very cool to experience. So I feel very lucky to be invited to create my own exhibition and to serve my community. But you don't have to wait for someone to call you to make an exhibition. You can create one by yourself. Let me show you how you can hang your JPEGs too. Okay, I'm here at my desk again now to tell you about the second way. So you remember that I said that creating an illustration is a solitary process? Well, this part is also a little bit solitary because you are here at the desk again creating. But this is necessary because we will create a connection with real people after we do this. So I'm here in the Printful website, printful.com, to use their print-on-demand service. What print-on-demand means? You create products inside this platform and connect with your store to sell it. Only after you sell something is when the platform charges you, so you don't lose money and save you the hustle of fabricating a product with your illustration. Then you have to pack it, then you have to ship it. Those are a lot of things that I'm too dumb to understand. So it's good to have a platform like this to make all of those things for you. So let's create our own online exhibition here. Let's create a new product. I already have some other products here. And let's choose, let me see, home and living. So here you have a lot of items. Oh, and here we have framed poster, which is what I'm looking for. Let's click on it. Let's choose a black frame and let's load our design here. Okay, I will choose 5 pieces of the same exhibition that I showed to you earlier. We have here Diana by Machado de Assis, The Raven, which is by Edgar Allan Poe, but Machado de Assis translated The Raven, Julia Lopes de Almeida, which is another Brazilian author, and Mário de Andrade. I said 5, but I will choose these 4 for now. Okay, let's scale a little bit. Yeah, it's cutting some parts of the illustration on the top and the bottom, but I will leave like this for now so we can see how it looks like. And now we just click publish. After everything is ready, I can connect it to my website. Okay, now we have the Raven. Let's save this product too. We already have two, it's looking good. Let's create one more product. So creating an exhibition, first it depends on getting a proposal to do an exhibition. And if you are a beginner artist, that doesn't happen so easily. Then there's paperwork you need to fill out. Then sometimes you have also to spend money to create the exhibition. Even if you are going to be paid later, you need from your pocket to pay for the prints, pay for the frames, but in this case it's a lot easier. You will create this connection and having a physical thing that you made on someone's house. And as an artist, that makes me very happy. So here we have 4 new prints, framed posters that people can buy and hang on their houses and have a real interaction, not only looking at your art on their phones. As a digital artist or even traditional artist these days, it's an achievement. So here we have our framed JPEGs ready to be sold. People that draw well have those family members that ask for your drawings, but they just want you to give to them. So you can send a link to that uncle and say, here you can buy one of my illustrations and put it in your house. So you can go to printful.com. They have much more than prints, and having your art printed on a product, it's a very unique feeling. So I think our artists should do it. At least try it.
It's a bumpy road to get to this point, but my life wouldn't be the same without it. And I know that because I live many years without expressing my creativity. Which is ironic because that's the only way I can comfortably express myself. I'm a terrible dancer. Sharing my creative work in this exhibition and with you gives me aura points, as the kids say. It's nutrition for the soul. So get your aura points and remember that the world is your oyster. Unfortunately, with the price of art supplies, you can't afford oysters. Fortunately, I can afford at least 1 bag of oysters, thanks to Printful, which is sponsoring this video. Try it out by going to the link in the description. You can help me buy more You can help me buy more oysters by joining my secret party. There's a join button somewhere which you can click and see what my membership offers. If you like my art style and want to learn how I created my art style, and not only that, how you can create your art style, I have a brand new course teaching exactly that in Clip Studio Paint, but you can apply the same principles even on traditional. All the links are in the description. So don't leave your art inside this cold box anymore, like a refrigerator with your oysters. Okay, this saying is not making sense anymore. Subscribe, leave a comment, and in the next screen there is another video you can watch. So yeah, draw, get aura points. See you in the next video.